Recording in progress.
Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our lunch hour webinar from Genwell. My name is Una, and I'm going to be your host for today. We're going to start with our webinar now. The topic for today is empowering women. So let's define what a successful woman is. Today, we're going to basically be discussing or going through how to become a successful woman, how we can all basically attain the goal of being a successful woman. So we'll start by defining what it means or what it is to be a successful woman. I'm sure everybody also has a different view or a different perspective on what it is to be a successful woman. How we view a successful woman is someone that it can be viewed as multi-faced. So basically, we can have different aspects in defining what a successful woman is. It's an integration of achievements in all aspects of one's life, because you cannot have one part of your life that's failing and another that's succeeding and say that you're an all-rounded successful woman. So this could be when you say you are achieving in all aspects. Other aspects could be personal goals, which could be investing in your health, investing in your well-being, investing in your goals, and maybe also your finances. It could be ensuring that maybe you've got a business, you can ensure that your business grows. It could be that key person or that key woman within your community, which is taking care of your community, giving back to the community. It could be the famous one, which is family rearing, which could be you taking care of your family, your loved ones, and those close to you. So how can we move from dreaming to work towards being a successful woman? So other people dream of it, other people work towards it. So how can we work towards becoming successful women? So there's a couple of points I'd like to discuss with you guys today. The first one would be that we need to define our goals as women. So you need to identify what it is that you want to achieve. What is the dream that you see for yourself? What is the vision that you see for yourself? And how can you then achieve that? The first part would be for you to define your goals clearly. What is a short-term goal and what are your long-term goals? Which is basically what are the things that you want to achieve in the short term and what is it that you want to achieve in the long term? For example, let's look at your finances. You could say in the short term, I want to learn how to spend wisely. On my day-to-day spending, that is my short-term goal because that is something that you're implementing every day. And your long-term financial goal could be that you want to start wealth building, for instance, to build generational wealth. Then you would have those goals written down as one, the first one being your short-term and the other one being your long-term. Then I would like to teach you something called SMART goals. So this is setting your goals smartly. There's 5 aspects in setting SMART goals. So the first one, you need to set a specific goal. So there you write there, you want to spend your money wisely. And then the second one there, you are specific, you want to start building wealth. You need to set measurable goals. So you need to be able to measure. For instance, if you say you want to spend wisely, how are you going to measure that you are actually spending your money wisely? You need to set something that is achievable. How am I going to do it? Is it doable and in how long? You need to set something that is relevant. And lastly, you need to set time-bound goals. So you need to be able to say, I want to learn how to spend money wisely within a specific, you need to learn, you want to start spending money wisely within this period. For instance, I want to be able to start spending money wisely within a period of a year, for example. The second part in achieving being a successful woman would be to develop your skills and expertise. So this is to continuously improve your skills through education, training, and self-development. You need, once you've set your goals, you need to start educating yourself towards those goals. So like I made the example of someone that wants to start learning how to spend money wisely. You need to now start seek expert advice, start asking around, read books on how can I change my spending manners? How can I improve the way in which I spend my money? So this would be reading your books. There's so many vlogs these days. There's so many on social media, so many experts that are putting content out there on different things. So once you have your goals set, you start reading, you start educating yourself and choosing experts that can help you to achieve those goals. Then you can also seek mentorship and network. So mentorship would be to look up to people that have already achieved those goals. For example, if your goal is to spend money wisely, like I made an example, or if your goal is to build wealth, you now start seeking mentorship. So seeking mentorship could be contacting your financial advisor, for example. How can I start building or accumulating wealth for generations to come? Someone like a financial advisor on a goal like that would be able to guide you correctly and to encourage you and to show you the steps, the necessary steps that you need to take. You need to start rubbing shoulders or getting exposed to people that are achieving the goals that you want to achieve. You cannot say, for instance, you are networking with somebody that is not into financial wealth or not into wealth building, but that is your actual goal. So open up your door and open up your eyes to look at your surrounding. Who are the people that have already achieved the goals that you aspire to achieve? What are the goals that you want, and who are the people around you that can help you to get there? The other one is to maintain a strong work ethic. Once you've set your goals and you know this is what you want to achieve, you need to be dedicated, disciplined, and you need to be consistent on achieving those goals. You can't say, for instance, if we go back to the example of building wealth, if you have already said, I want to put away 500 Rand a month towards my wealth building, but then you put away 500 Rand a month for 2 months and you don't do it anymore, it's not going to get you to achieve the goal that you actually want to achieve. However, if you're dedicated to it, if you're disciplined, put the sacrifices that need to be there, and also if you dedicated to the process, if you put the consistency that is required, the discipline that is required to achieving those goals, if you put away that 500 every month, it will get to a point that it accumulates to achieving the goal that you have set for yourself. You need to show commitment to the project that you've set for yourself. You need to take responsibility to that which you aspire to achieve. The fifth one would be overcome challenges and resilience. I think we all know that when we set certain goals in our lives, it doesn't matter, it could be financial goals, it could be family goals, there's always challenges that you will be faced with in achieving those goals. You could say, I want to build wealth. I'm going to put away 500 Rand a month. I'm going to put away a certain amount of money per month. However, challenges come that find you using that money for other things. You need to take a step back and view that challenge as an opportunity for you to grow. What is it that you can do? Think outside the box. Any challenge that you face, you shouldn't see it as failure or discouragement for you not to achieve your goals. You should see it as an opportunity for you to reflect. This is the goal that I had. These are the obstacles I'm faced with. How can I persevere, and what are the things that I can put in place to be able to overcome these challenges for me to be able to reach those goals? But if you don't take a step back and reflect on the things or the challenges and the failures that come your way, you will not be able to achieve your goals. So it's very important for you to see challenges as a place for you to grow and for you to be able to open your mind and to see the other possibilities and ways for you to achieve your goals. We need to always embrace continuous learning. I think in every area of our lives as women, being a mother, being an employee, being whatever it is that we are in the different things that we are, there's always a great opportunity for us to keep learning and keep doing more. There isn't a parent, for instance, that can say, I'm the best parent, I know it all. There's always room for you to go out there and learn. I mentioned earlier that these days there are things like, social media, where a lot of people that build content around different expertise or different areas of expertise. So if it is financial wealth, for instance, that you are passionate about, that you want to know more about, start getting into contact with a financial advisor, start reading more books on investments, start reading content or watching content that is more in line with what you're trying to achieve. Be open, be curious to new things, new ideas. That's why I keep talking about your social media and that, because these are new technologies, that are things that are coming up as we evolve, as we grow, as we evolve. So adapt to the things that are happening within your industry. If you're an employee and in your specific area, in your specific career, there are always things that are happening, that are evolving, that are changing. People are growing, and other new ways and new things that can be done to make you effective in that industry. So always be willing to embrace continuous learning and understand that we all can learn from each other. Some people are younger, some people are older, some experienced, some not, but we can always learn from each other. Have confidence and self-belief. That is very, very important. I read an article this week and listened actually to a video interview of Sophie Ndaba. I don't know if you guys remember her. She used to act as Queen in Generations. I think if you followed the media, she went through quite a tough time in her life. And she was explaining that one of the things that bounced her back when she had lost weight and she was sick and people had written her off, not able to get any job anywhere, and her house was repossessed, and a lot of things were happening to her. But what helped her to bounce back to where she is now was her self-confidence and the belief in herself that she can do it, she can bounce back, that challenges that she's faced with are not the end of her. So we as women need to get to a point where we recognize our achievements, we pat ourselves on the back for the things that we have been able to achieve so far, look at the things that we still want to achieve, value that which we are doing, and believe that we can achieve each and everything that we put our minds to. Daily affirmations are very important. Like I was explaining about Sophie Ndaba, she says she used to stand in front of the mirror every day, look at herself, look like a skeleton, and it was so sad to hear her mention it like that, but she says that's how it was. Look at herself so thin like a skeleton, and everybody, even in the media, writing a rest in peace post while she was still alive. And she used to say, you shall live and not die. You will be able to come back and be that which God destined you to be. And those daily affirmations picked her up. Have your own daily affirmations. Speak to yourself every day. This is what I want to achieve. This is what I believe I can do. Set your mind every single day on that which you want to achieve and go for it on a positive note each and every day. Have life balance. I think we all have dreams, we all have aspirations, but prioritize to take care of yourself and to maintain a healthy balance on an all-rounder. If you heard how I defined what is a successful woman, it's someone that is successful in all different aspects of her life. It cannot just be one aspect that person is successful in, but the other parts of her life are failing. You need to try and balance your life out. You can't pick up your career more and leave your family, leave your friends, leave the community and everything. You need to try and bring a balance to everything. Be sure to take yourself as a priority as well. Be sure to also take care of yourself. Be intentional about each and everything. Intentional about your family life, intentional about your financial life, intentional about your friendships and your community or your church, so that at the end of the day, you've got an all well-rounded, successful life. So most importantly is that after we are trying to achieve being a successful woman, we need to also strike a balance between each and everything that requires from us. Like our topic said, I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. Let us go out there, ladies, and not just think about it daily. I think there's a lot of people we talk to that say, I wish I could save more. I wish I could invest more. I wish I could do this more. I wish I could be there for my children more. I wish I could be a better employee. That's us dreaming. But let us not just end there. Let's get up, work for it, implement your goal setting, implement you going through your goals and you going through expert advice, implement, put the steps in place for you to work towards achieving being a successful woman. I'm going to leave you guys to ask questions. You're more than welcome to either raise your hand or to put it in the chat box so that I can answer any questions if you guys have. I'll just leave it, pause it for a moment for you guys to ask questions. I'm assuming there's no questions. I'm going to leave the slide up. We've come to the end of our webinar. I'm going to leave the slide up for you guys to be able to contact us. Should you need to contact us for anything, for advice or support anyway, you can definitely contact us. I'm leaving it there. But most importantly, thank you so much. Excuse me, we seem to have a question. Thank you so much, Janelle. Not a problem at all. It's a great, great pleasure. But thank you so much for attending today's webinar. We really appreciate it and look forward to seeing you guys in the next January webinar. For now, I'll be stopping, sharing my screen and ending the webinar for all. Lovely day and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Una. Bye.
Pleasure. Bye-bye.